The mistress threw water on the maid and said, "You are lazy, leaving all the housework behind. What are you doing sitting here in the yard? Mind your own work." The maid replied softly, "I was feeling suffocated inside." The mistress mocked her and said, "Get up, go inside." The gardener, who had been watching all of this from a distance, went up to the maid and said, "She's a low, cunning woman. She never lets anyone live in peace here. I'll have to complain about her to her daughter." The maid quickly said, "No, no, please don't do that, or she'll fire me. And at this age, where will I find another job?" The gardener replied, "Then how long will you keep listening to her insults? She has made your life miserable." Then he walked away. The maid, now worried, said to herself, "When will I ever find peace?" A little later, the gardener was tending to the flowers when the daughter of the mistress came by and said, "Looks like the flowers are being taken care of?" The gardener replied, "Yes, these are new blooms, so I was just looking after them. How do they look?" The girl said, "They're really beautiful." Then the gardener said to her, "Your mother is a cunning and deceitful woman. She doesn't care for anyone." The girl said, "I know. That's been her nature since the beginning. She has a very harsh temperament." The gardener said, "She's an ill-mannered woman. She treats the maid very badly. If you don't believe me, go inside and see for yourself." The girl immediately went inside. The maid was cleaning the kitchen floor when the mistress again threw water over it. Suddenly, her daughter came in and said sarcastically, "Wonderful! What a great job you're doing, treating a maid like this." She helped the maid up and said to her mother, "Aren't you ashamed of yourself?" The maid said, "She forces me to work." The arrogant mistress said, "She's lying. She never does her work properly. That's why I have to keep an eye on her all day long. She says she feels suffocated inside the house." The kind-hearted daughter said, "You don't need to keep an eye on her," and said to the maid, "Let her do as much work as she can." Then she turned to her mother and said, "You should be ashamed of mistreating women of this age. I pay her salary from my own money, so please mind your own business." The arrogant mother said, "I only try to make lazy people do their work." The compassionate daughter replied, "If you're going to treat them so badly, it's better you don't make them work at all." She turned to the maid and said, "From now on, if you ever face any problem, tell me directly. And mother, don't ever go near her again. Just mind your own affairs." The mother left angrily. The daughter then said to the maid, "I feel deeply ashamed because of my mother's behavior. Please forgive her. You can work whenever you wish and rest whenever you feel tired. Never work just because someone orders you to. You are the eldest here, and it's our duty to respect you." Then she hugged the maid. So viewers, tell us in the comments, did the daughter do the right things? If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it.